I too want to echo my welcome to the Maltese delegation here this morning. I visited Malta this year during the summer, and I have to say it's the most beautiful country, and if you haven't been there, please go. So, Leader, today I want to raise an issue regarding the COVID-19 inquiry. At the end of August, both the UK and Northern Ireland established independent COVID-19 inquiries examining the response to the pandemic levelled by Boris Johnson's Cabinet and the Northern Ireland Executive, respectively. Ireland is nowhere to be seen. Why is this country's leadership so afraid of accountability? I first raised the issue in this chamber as far back as July of last year. I knew then that the far-reaching and sweeping measures being adopted by the government at NPHET's suggestions order would demand further retrospective appraisal and critical analysis. I reiterated this call for an inquiry in January of this year, and we finally got the Taoiseach and the Tánaiste to smell the coffee and address the matter, with the Taoiseach, amid much hemming and hawing, making a promise to carry out an evaluation of how the country managed COVID-19. 8 months on, that pledge seems to have been given the old Irish political treatment of "don't mention the war," hope that people will forget and sweep it under the carpet. After all, we're in a cost of living crisis now. Why learn from one crisis when we can jump straight into another? The Taoiseach said that he would prefer if we use the word evaluation as opposed to inquiry, as the latter implies that there are people to blame. I wonder if the then Minister and the former Minister for Health, Minister for France, had been under investigation over her handling of COVID-19, and that investigators have concluded that there are grounds for prosecution, I should say. Only in Ireland could the government implement 2 years of rolling lockdowns, restrictions and various other direct interventions into the lives of the public, only to turn around and say that no one is responsible for that. The insulating effect of a whole government approach, perhaps. The UK inquiry is fast set to become the largest statutory inquiry in British legal history, with 20,000 submissions passed last month. The Chair has told government departments to protect evidence, including WhatsApp messages, from destruction. Probably too late for that here. Postponing the establishment of our COVID-19 tribunal serves no one but those who fear it. And what would they find, and ignoring the need for it? Completely would be an abject failure on the part of the government and an insult to the Irish people, who deserve answers based on hard, cold facts, now that the cobwebs of COVID spin and narrative building have fallen away. There are questions that need answered, and I'm not sure if even Ireland's carpet is big enough to conceal the past 2 years. Our COVID inquiry needs establishing. Leader, so I don't know who you want to bring in here to tell us what has been done as we speak, as long as someone can say it and mean it, that we will start the process. Government need to stop hiding in the dark, because this will not go away. Thank you.
Senator Keogan spoke this morning around the need for a COVID inquiry and that there is yet to be a date set. I might suggest to the Senator a commensurate matter to the Minister for Health might be the route to get a date for that, and there's certainly no fear of accountability in terms of government action on COVID. I think we've fared extremely well in comparison to close neighbours.